Hello students, I welcome you all for my today's class. So today we are going to start the specific causes and clinical features of individual gynecological disorders, that is योनि रोगों के विशिष्ट कारण एवं लक्षण. So in this we are going to study the special causes and their lakshanas or symptoms of each and individual योनि व्यापदा. So starting from the वातज और वातला or वातिकी योनि व्यापदा. वातज वातिकी योनि व्यापद is mentioned by almost all the acharyas like Charaka, Sushruta and as well as Vagbhatas. They have mentioned about the Vataja Yoni Vyapat. So coming to its Lakshanas, Vatal or Vatiki Yoni Vyapad Lakshanas and Nidana. So coming to first, according to Charaka, Charaka says that Vatalahara Cheshtayah Vatalayaha Samirana Vivruddham Yonimaashritam Yonistoda Sa Vedanam स्तंभं पिपीलिका सृप्तिमेव कर्कशतां तथा करोति सुप्तिमायासां वाताजाश्च परान् गदान् सा स्यात् सा शब्द रुक्फेन तनुरुक्ष आर्तव अनिला. This is mentioned by Charaka. And according to Sushruta, Vatala Karkasha Stabda Shula Nistoda Pidita. Only one, a single line quotation is given by Sushruta. Vatala Karkasha Stabda Shula Nistoda Pidita. Then according to Vagbhata, Vatala योन्यो क्रुद्धो अनिलः कुर्यात् उक्त्याम् आदाम् उसुप्तता पिपीलिका सृप्तिमिव स्तम्भं कर्कशतां स्वनं फेनम् अरुणं कृष्णम् अल्पं तनु रुक्ष आर्तव श्रुतिं भ्रंशं मंक्षणा पार्श्वदौ व्यथां गुल्मं क्रमेण च तां स्थांश्च स्वान् गदान् व्यापद वातिकीनां सा स्मृता. This is mentioned in Ashtang Sangra Uttarasthana. And Vagbhata Ashtang Hridayakara has also given almost similar thing. Yonyo Artava Srutim Srasta Tasamcha Smruta. So coming to the meaning of these quotations. First, according to Charaka, Charaka writes that the Charaka gives a special nidana. He says that Vatalahara Cheshtayaha Vatalaya Samiranam. He gives the nidana that a woman of Vata Prakriti when consumes Vatavardhaka Ahara and Vihara. So a woman, a Vata Prakriti lady, if she consumes diet and indulgence in other activities which are capable of aggravating Vayu. So here the Nidana Vataja Yoni Vyapat according to Charaka is Vata Prakriti lady if consumes Vata Vardhaka Ahara Vihara, then what happens? Then her Vayu gets aggravated. So this provoked Vayu reaching the reproductive system or the Yoni produces different types of pains and different types of Lakshanas like pricking and other pains. So Vivruddham Yoni Mashritam Yoni Stoda Sa Vedanam. So the aggravated Samirana here, the meaning of Samirana is the nothing but the Vayu. Vayu is Samira. Vivruddham is increases. Yoni Mashritam. So when this increased Vayu enters into the Yoni Pradesha, it produces different types of pains. Yoni Stoda Sa Vedanam. Toda is like pain, pricking type of pain, and Vedanam is different types of pain. Stamba pipilika asuptimiva karkashatam tatha. Stamba means stiffness and pipilika sruptimiva. Pipilika sruptimiva means pipilika means the ants. So there is a sensation as if creeping of the ants. So creeping of the ant sensation is called as pipilika sruptimiva. Karkashatam is the roughness again, and karkashatam tatha karoti suptimayasam. Supti and ayasa. Here again roughness, numbness, etc. local symptoms, and ayasa is the lethargy or fatigue. Ayasa. Then in the last word he says Vata ja ascha aparan gadan. Vata jascha aparan gadan. Apara means many and can produces the Vata cha apara gada. Gada means the disorders. So Vataja disorder. So it can produce the other disorders of Vata also. So Vata other disorders can also be seen along with these different types of pain, stiffness, sensation of creeping of ants, roughness, numbness, fatigue, lethargy. All these things will be there. Along with that, Vataja, Aparangadanik, other Vataja rogas can also be seen in this case. And in the last line he says the local symptoms sa syat sa shabda ruk fena tanu ruksha artava anilat. So he says that due to the vata, the menstruation, the features of menstruation or the menstrual blood he has mentioned, the menstruation appears with sound, that is the sa shabda is painful, ruk, and it is frothy, frothy is the fena, ruk, frothy, then thin, tanu, and ruksha, that is a dry. So here the symptoms are samba pipilika srupti miva karkashatam tatha karoti supti mayasam vata jasya paran gadan. Yes, Chakrapani, he has explained that this type of bleeding per vagina may occur even during the intermenstrual period, or this disorder resembles the Vatiki Asrikdara. So the Lakshana of Asrikdara is it can be seen in the Rutukala as well as in the Anarutu. That is the intermenstrual bleeding, menstrual bleeding as well as intermenstrual bleeding is seen. So Chakrapani says that Sashabda Ruktanu Ruksha Artaveti अनारुत्वाप्यं भूतमार्तवं भवति तेन वातिकप्रदररूपेण yoni vyapada. So Chakrapani says that it is resembling the Vatika asterisk dara, because this type of bleeding can also be seen in the intermenstrual period, is the opinion of Chakrapani. And Sushruta, he has told that only a single line quotation, he has mentioned that Vatala Karkasha Stabda Shula Nistoda Pidita. So he says that only the local symptoms are given by Sushruta. He says roughness, Karkasha, stiffness, acute pain, and the pricking pain. So Toda and Nistoda and Pidita is a pain is mentioned by Sushruta. And both the Vagbhatas have added the feeling of stretching, vaginal flatus. Swanam is the word used here, which indicates the vaginal flatus. Because the Arun Tikakara is give the meaning of Swanam is as Yoni Mukhad Apyam Adhovata Swanirgamanam. So Vata Nirgamanam through the Yoni Mukha is considered as a Swanam or the vaginal flatus. And displacement in the local symptoms, displacement bhramsha is also mentioned. Scanty blackish and pinkish menstruation is also mentioned by Vagbhata. These disorders produce a severe pain in the groin region, phalanx, and gulma etc. disorders of Vata can be seen, is the opinion of both the Vagbhatas. Madhav Nidhana, Bhav Prakash, and Yoga Ratnakara etc. books have followed Sushruta. In this condition, pain is more in comparison to other gynecological disorders. So Vata is mentioned in the Bhav Prakash Tikakar. Vata Laya to Ati Vata Vedana Bodhavya. So here Ati Vata Vedana is seen in the Vataja Yoni Vyapat, is the opinion of Bhav Prakash Tikakara. So coming to the comments, all the classics have described the stiffness, roughness, hyperesthesia or anesthesia etc. symptoms which are seen in the estrogen deficiency and pain etc. clinical features of vaginal neuralgia or a psychological disorder. Vagbhata has included the displacement, bhramsha, and the swanam, that is the vaginal flatus or gargulus valvae, is a symptom often seen in the perineum, in the lax perineum, especially associated with the estrogen deficiency. All above symptoms are evident in the marked estrogen deficiency, in which the condition there can be oligomenorrhea etc. symptoms but never menorrhagia as described by the Chakrapani. So as the word yoni refers to the entire reproductive system here, if the stiffness and the roughness etc. features are to be considered for uterus instead of only for the vaginal canal, then this entity can be equated with the condition called as endometriosis. So in this condition, due to the endometrial deposits in the uterine ligaments, there may be pain etc. symptoms. Menstruation is excessive, associated with pain, and maybe even frothy. The uterus becomes relatively bigger, hard and rough, and also stiff or immobilized due to the ligamental endometrial deposits. Due to chronic nature of the disorder, the suffering woman may have some psychological upset. Thus feeling of anesthesia or apathesia may be observed. So this disorder resembles with the endometriosis according to the Charaka, estrogen deficiency according to the Chakrapani, estrogen deficiency, Chakra and Sushruta, estrogen deficiency. Estrogen deficiency associated with the lax perineum according to the Vagbhata. So this can be considered with the endometriosis mainly. So considering the description of all the classics together, Vatiki Yoni Vyapada can be considered similar to the endometriosis associated with the laxity of perineum, because Brahmsha, prolapse, etc. are the symptoms which are mentioned by Vagbhata. So this condition can be correlated with the endometriosis associated with the laxity of perineum. So coming to next is a Pittaja or Paitiki or Pittala Yoni Vyapat. Pittaja, Paitiki Yoni or Pittala Yoni Vyapat. So coming to the Charakas version, the quotation goes like this. Vyapat Katvamla Lavana Sharad Dehi Pittaja Bhavet Daha Paka Jara Ushnartha Nila Pita Sita Artava Brushoshna Kunapasrava Yoni Syat Pitta Dushita. This is mentioned by Charaka, and according to Sushruta, Atyartam Pittala Yonir Daha Paka Joranvita. A single line quotation is mentioned by Sushruta. Then according to Vagbhatas, Yatha Swair Doshair Dushtam Pittam Yoni Samashritam Karoti Daha Pakosha Puti Gandha Joranvitam Brushosna Bhuri Kunapa Nila Pita Sita Artavam Savyapat Paitiki. So these are the lakshanas mentioned by different acharyas. So Charaka has mentioned that the nidan of Pittaja Yoni Vyapada is by the consumption of Vyapat Katvamla Lavana Shara. Katu amla lavana shara, Vyapat katu amla lavana shara dehi pittaja bhavet. So due to the excessive use of katu amla lavana shara, hot, sour, salty and alkaline substances, pittaja gynecological disorders develop. So the vitiated pitta, it reaches the yoni pradesha or the reproductive organs and produces different types of pains like burning sensation, suppuration or local associated with fever, heat, generalized heat, etc. Daha, paka, jora, Ushna, etc. And the menstrual blood, the features of menstrual blood are it becomes blue, yellow or black in color. Nila, Pita, Asita. Sita means the white. Asita is opposite of white, that is a black. So the blood looks like blue, yellow or black in color, excessive in amount. Brushoshna Kunapasrava Yonisya Pitta Dushita, and it is hot and it smells like that of a dead body. Kunapa Gandhi, or smell like that of a dead body. This type of vaginal bleeding occurs even during the intermenstrual period, and this disorder resembles just like a Pittaja Ashrukdara is the opinion of Chakrapani. He says that Vyapad Api Paitikam Pradaram Varnanyante. So next, according to Sushruta, only the local symptoms are mentioned by Sushruta. He says, Atyartam Pittala Yonir Dahapaka Joranvita. Dahapaka Jora. These three symptoms are mentioned by Sushruta. He says that Sushruta only excessive burning sensation, suppuration and fever. These only three symptoms are mentioned. And further, the Dalhan commentator says that Pittalingo Shrayaha Usha Chusha Adhika Vedana. So in the Pittaja symptoms, Dalhana have added that Usha Chusha Adhika Pittaja symptoms can also be seen, that is the heat and burning sensation, etc. Pains are also seen in case of Pittaja Yoni Vyapadas. So both Vagbhatas have followed the Charaka, while Madhav Nidana and Bhav Prakasha Yoga Ratnakara books follow the Sushruta. So coming to the conclusion or comments about the Pittaja Yoni Vyapad. Burning sensation, fever, suppuration, that is a Daha, Paka, Jora, Adi Lakshanas are the main clinical features seen in the acute inflammatory condition due to the pyogenic infection. So these type of symptoms can be seen in the acute inflammatory condition because of the pyogenic infection. And there is hyperemia due to this inflammation may produces the menstrual irregularities or menometrorrhagia, that is excessive irregular bleeding. Besides suppuration may give rise to the foul smelling discharges, Kunapa Gandhisrava. Sushruta has not described the menstrual irregularities, while Charaka has. This difference might have come due to the individual variation, as acute infective disorders may or may not produce the menstrual irregularities. So considering above facts, the Pittaja Yoni Vyapada resembles a description of acute infection of the reproductive organs. So coming to next is the Kaphaja Yoni Vyapad. According to Charaka, Kaphopi Shanda कफोऽपिषन्धिभिर्वृद्धो योनिं चेत् दूषयेत् स्त्रियः सा कुर्यात् पिच्छीलां शीतां कण्डुग्रस्ता अल्पवेदना पाण्डुवर्णं तथा पाण्डुपिच्छीला आर्तववाहिनीं. This is mentioned by Charaka. And Sushruta's quotation is Shleshmala Pichila Yonihi Kanduyukta Atishitalaha. And according to Vagbhata, Kuryad Abhishandibhi Kruddho Kuryad Yonim Avedanam Shitalam Kandulam Pandupichilam Tad Vidha Srutim Sa Vyapat Shleshmiki. So these are the quotations or the lakshanas which are mentioned by different acharyas about the Kafaja Yoni Vyapada. So first is according to Charaka. Charaka says that Kafa getting vitiated, the Nidana of the Kafaja Yoni Vyapada as per Charaka is Abhishandahara. So he says that Kafa is getting vitiated due to the excessive use of Abhishandi Ahara. The vitiated Kafa reaches the reproductive system and it causes different symptoms just like the Pichila, Shita, Kandugrasta, Alpavedanam, that is the obtuseness, coldness, itching, and Alpavedana is the dull pain in the vagina. And in the next line he says Panduvarnam tata Pandu Pichila Artava Vahinim. Panduvarna, the woman looks anemic and discharges yellowish unctuous menstrual blood is the opinion of Charaka. Chakrapani has equated this with the Kafaja Asrugdara on the basis that the yellowish discharges per vaginum are present during the intermenstrual period also. Sushruta has given only local symptoms. He says the presence of Pichila Yoni Kanduyukta Ati Shitala, that is the presence of unctuousness, itching and excessive coldness. Both Vagbhatas have followed Charaka, however they have included painlessness, that is the Avedanam. They have not mentioned Alpavedanam just like that of Charaka, but they have mentioned Avedanam and yellowish discharges of vagina also. Madhav Nidana, Bhava Prakasha, Yoga Ratnakar have followed the Sushruta. So main characteristic feature of these conditions are presence of itching in the vagina and the unctuous discharges which are found in the different infective conditions just like in the trichomonas or monilial vulvovaginitis. Charaka has mentioned the dull pain while Vagbhatas have mentioned it is as a painless condition. In very severe trichomonas infection there may be mild pain due to inflammation. However, in majority of cases it is a painless disease. Thus both the statements are correct. In the chronic trichomoniasis there may be menstrual irregularity which has been referred by Charaka. So in this infection the vaginal canal is sometimes covered with the strawberry colored patches as well as the white or yellowish thick curdy discharges. These features may give yellowish appearance to the vaginal canal. So considering all these clinical features in totality, the condition appears to be resembling with the Trichomonas vaginitis, which is an infection of vagina caused by the Trichomonas organism. So the next Yoni Vyapada is Sannipatiki Yoni Vyapad, Sannipatiki Tridoshaja or Sarvaja Yoni Vyapada. So according to Charaka, he says that Samashnantyan Rasan Sarvan Dushaitva Trayo Malaha Yoni Garbhashayasthaha Svair Yonim Yunjati Lakshanaihi Sa Bhave Daha Shula Arta Shweta Pichila Vahini Sarva Linga Samuthana Sarva Dosha Prakopaja त्रैभिर्दोषैर योनि गर्भाशयाश्रिताः यथा स्वोपद्रवकरैर्व्यापत् सा सन्निपातिकी. So here Charaka says that due to the nidana, that is the samashnantyan rasan. Rasa means consumption of both the rasa, pathya and apathya rasa. So the consumption of congenial and non-congenial both types of rasa. Samashnantyan rasan means consumption of pathya as well as apathya rasa. What happens? All the three doshas gets vitiated. So these three doshas which are situated in the yoni and uterus, they gets vitiated. So their location is yoni and the garbhashaya, and thus they produces different symptoms. So there is burning sensation and pain in the vagina, yellowish and white unctuous discharges. Her menstrual blood is also whitish pale and unctuous. So Chakrapani has equated this with the Sannipatiki Asakdara due to the presence of bleeding during the intermenstrual period also. So Shruta Vagbhatas etc. have mentioned presence of clinical features of the three doshas. Indu has clarified that in this condition symptoms of other symptoms caused by the three doshas are also present. So here you'll find the symptoms because of vata, because of pitta, because of kapha. Because of all the three doshas, the symptoms will be them. That is a pain. That is a pain because of the vata dosha, and here burning sensation is because of pitta dosha, and shweta pichila vahini, octus vaginal discharges is because of the kapha dosha. Since in this condition features of all the doshas, especially the general symptoms are present, hence it can be considered either acute infective disorders of the reproductive system, or else the gynecological disorders developed due to the diseases of other systems. So this completes Vataja, Pittaja, Kaphaja and Sanipataja Yoni Vyapat. Thank you.